I do not drink any energy drinks. I am basically natural here. Given there's sugar in the food that wait, did I have sugar today? Yeah, I had a discounted sugar. I had a little bit of sugar today, a little bit. And I've been, this might seem controversial, and this might be a bit of a CherryQuench confession, but Aldi had a sale on grapes, and I'm like, I feel like I need a little sweetness in my diet. I know it's sugar, but it's at least get natural sugar, you know. So I've been down in grapes. That's like the only thing that is close to caffeine that I have. Other than that, 10 hours of sleep from from last night certainly does help a little bit. I'm a little bit energetic because of that, and also I just enjoy this. I just enjoy what I do here. But okay, oh my god, I forgot how slow I am. Like the last few matches we played, I've been cat, and like, you know, moving stuff normally is great. And then Sarah's like, you know, 85, so, you know, she's got to do her thing. But I'm coming in as Sarah Connor. We've got Faint as Marcus. We've got Adequate as Kait. We've got Sammy Cat as JD, and then we've got Sniper Wolf as Dell. So we're going jackpotless. We're gonna see how this goes. We have boldly chosen to go this route, and I talked about this a little bit before I started rolling on this match, but can you balance out matches without a jackpot, without a Dell, and quite frankly, what I'd like to get to is without an engineer. Like, I know it was a very brazen move back in the day, or like back in Gears 4. I would like to see if Gears 5 is not so much that way. Like, you can actually make a nice composition and stuff like that and go from there. But yeah. Cat's ultimate can let you revive a Jack that goes down on Master. That's very true. Oh, Cat. For a second, that's the problem. Cat and Kait are really close together. I always assume somebody's typoing. The cheaper fortifications follow. Same thing though. Like, yeah. And I did that too as well, DWLR. In the Cat match that we played on Reclaimed, who was it? I think it wasn't a jackbot. It was somebody playing Kait, I believe. And they went down. I ulted. I just ulted the decoy a bit away from her, and it saved the Kait. I was able to run over and revive. Like, that thing is an amazing ult. And the fact that you can just churn it out really well, like, I really like Cat. I think when I played her on Friday, was it? Yeah, on Friday, people were like, "You're playing as Cat?" I'm like, "Yeah." Why? Because I like her, and she's a character, so I'm gonna play it. You can mace while Kait's invisible. Ooh, that's cool. The invisible yeet. wait, you don't mean, wait. Can you yeet from the invisible state? Like, if, I don't think that's how it works, but I would like to. No, the enemy's gotta be down for that. I was just thinking that through. I'm like, that would be really cool though. I'm gonna try and save them the best I can. I'm just kind of sneaking around them. Oh yeah, speaking of sneaking around them, I'm also behind enemy lines. Okay, but as far as my build goes, I'm a level 8 Kait, 8 Kait with no bait, rate 8 out of 8, mate. I don't know what my build is. I know it's the 4 cards that aren't team score cards, and like, that's all I got. You've been in some games with no Jack? Okay. I just thought of a great meme. I need somebody to remember this for me, and I'll Photoshop it. Somebody needs to make Jackbot, but then Jackbot when you get more damage cards. Pepper Jack. It's one of those stupid memes. I'm like, I would definitely see that at like 3 in the morning, and I would laugh, and I'd be happy. I'm not Kait, no. But I was talking, no. I was talking about, there was a match where I was playing as Cat on Reclaimed, and I was saving somebody that was a Kait. So this match is the kids, their dad, and the grandma. Yeah, basically. Wait, yeah, okay. So Marcus is the dad. I'm the grandma. Marcus, since Anya's passing, or that's what they at least say in the papers, been trying to get out a little bit more. And while Sarah Connor isn't exactly like, you know, a romantic situation, she's a lady friend that, like, they spend time, and they get the kids together and they go out to nice places. Like, they went to this nice historical museum out in the Vasgarian desert here to check out the UIR, and like, look kids, this is who your old pop spot. And all of a sudden they ran into a big swarm of enemies, and so they have to hold off for 50 waves. Can they survive? What a great October horror film. Kerm, how you doing today, man? I like it. I like it. I can already see this being box office hit. Get Steven Spielberg to help with some of the practical effects. Get a mod budget of about $20 million, and I bet you they can make about 50 off of that. There you go. Easy Hollywood. I can't wait. Like, I haven't played Kait since I haven't played Kait since that match on Asylum, like the first, second Horde match I uploaded. And I can't wait to jump back into her, because like those kind of classes, the scout classes, I think Gears 4 has definitely left its mark, and I miss those. I miss them a lot. My card build as far as Sarah goes here. So we've got 90% increased stopping power. I believe that's with all guns, but it might just be shotguns. I still need to keep testing that. Grenade capacity, which means I get 4 increased grenades, which gives me 6 right out of the gate. We've got melee resistance, so I've got 24% melee resistance damage. Boy, when they throw in Jingle Juvies here in December, I'm calling it already. She's gonna be great with that card. And then we've got, it's something to do with grenades, but I'm kind of firing at things. 20% increased damage and blast radius with our grenades. All right, cool. And those are like all 4 cards that I can get at level 8. Like that's all of them. Yeah, Marcus has definitely adopted Kait and Dell. And actually, if you ever get the time or opportunity, Rhythm, like, the newest Gears book, it's Gears of War Ascendance, it is a lot of Marcus and Kait. Like, a lot of Marcus and Kait. Definitely adopted her. Like, even though Kait and JD really aren't, well, I can't say. Maybe something happens in Gears 5, and I still need to play that daggone game. But, like, maybe something, unless something happens with them, like, Kait seems to be the daughter that Marcus always wanted. This is what it kind of feels like. They get along pretty daggone well, and it's nice. I can't wait to play as Kait, mate. Chris, you're right. The rhymes, they're coming up with the times, and I can't stop.
I'll just help myself.
That's all I got. There's Snyder Mark. Oh, I figured. Yeah, that's okay. And I forget who put it up today, but somebody on Twitter made a point, and I caught myself doing a real stupid real fast. Like, he was like, the game's been out for a month. It's been 3 weeks, first off. Let's calm down here. But the game's been out for a month. If you get Gears spoiled for you, you're just not that big of a fan. I'm like, hey, listen. You know what? I haven't played it yet. You're right. That's my fault. That's on me. I could even just play it offline and get it over with, just so I know. But I haven't. So, you know, I can't put anything else as being accountable. While I don't encourage full-blown talking about spoilers yet, give it a bit more time. It's still my fault if I see a spoiler. It's my fault I saw that YouTube search. Which I'm not saying what I saw. I'm not even gonna give hints, but I already know something's gonna happen. Oh yeah, whenever we can we get a weapons locker sniper wolf? It took me a second to realize who was our engineer. Cause it's like, it just throws you off sometimes. And I'm still like, weirdly enough, I still have the Gears 4 mentality in my head of like, the characters don't matter. So I'm just like, who's the engineer here? Is it the JD?
I'll take that.
But there are some stuff, I'm kind of glad, because it seems like that kind of got left really quickly in Gears 4. It's like, hey, we've kind of been a thing. And then it's like, yeah, by the way, we're not. And then it was like, oh, all right. It felt like it got ended like really quickly. Not that I'm like, I'm not one of those people that really wants to have like FedEx shipping everywhere I go, but you know, still want to know these things. I got you, homie. Okay, could you get me back? Well, actually, I can crawl. I'm a bit tanky. Thank you. Okay, all right, we're still doing all right. We're still doing fine. Got you. You Google what? There was one day I was looking up. Oh yeah, it was whenever I was getting all of the pictures of all the new maps from Gears 5 for thumbnails and stuff like that. I was trying to look for that video, and I typed in Gears 5 And then I saw Gears 5 and I was going to type in maps, but like, you know, I was on my laptop and I didn't instantly type it basically. And I saw 2 words, and I'm not suggesting what those 2 words are, but 2 words. That was a big boy spoiler. And like I saw it real quick. I saw 1 word of it and I looked away and I already know what it is. Like I already know. So it was the auto search that did it for me. And to be fair, this also happened with The Walking Dead. I think I was looking up something for Telltale's The Walking Dead on YouTube, and it was right around season 6 time, which if you guys have watched season 6, you know, given it's been a few years at this point, that Glenn. But I typed in Walking Dead, and then the first 2 words were exactly what you would think whenever I said that 1 word. Oh god, I accidentally hit Y with my knuckle. Oh, here, this guy is heavily suppressed. Excuse me, sir, I'm going to heavily suppress you. Hello, sir, you're going to get heavily suppressed. Look at how stunned they are. Full on Pikachu face. Wow. Damn, okay, that drone got completely bodied. That was good. Good stuff, good stuff. What's my opinion of microtransactions like Gears 4 versus Gears 5? They're listening. It's gonna take them time, and they did a goof by making them really expensive at first, but they're gonna get it fixed. Like, it's one of those things, they're way too expensive now, but what we really just need to do is not buy them. Like, you know, there's gonna be people that will buy them, but you weren't gonna sway them either way. Don't buy them, don't over talk about them, because that's how things keep rolling, even if it's bad press. Somebody's in the map, by the way. And then 2, and it's already started happening, like Razored Edge. Oh, somebody is not in there. Adequate ended up DCing. I will drop him a hot invite here once I deposit. Poop, Adequate. Okay, hot invites coming. Hot as can be, hot invites. View gamer card, where's the invitation? Join, send game invite. All right, cool. Invite sent. There we go. Just don't buy anything. Yeah. If they reduce the price, there's been quite a few people, like Chaps has made a good Reddit post and made some videos about it. His videos have been fantastic. Pete, or the Razored Edge, whatever you call him. Like, I know half of the people that know him call him Pete, half of the people call him Razored Edge, whatever. And MX Roar all did pretty solid videos talking about things in regards to the microtransactions. I would like to make one myself at some point, if it still doesn't get fixed as being a little bit more of a straightforward proposal, because I still want to do things my way as far as addressing and talking to the coalition and things like that. There's some things I want to try out and experiment in that regard. But yeah, they're just too expensive right now is the only real thing I've got. Skin-wise, they're, overall, the quality of these character skins I've been really enjoying. The Lonnie skin's been great, the Max skin's been great, Keegan's one's looking pretty badass. Blood sprays are dope, the executions are dope. Like, as far as the actual product that you're getting, I like it. But as far as the price goes, too much. Can I queue up, but I can't guarantee I'll play? Yeah, go ahead, man. All good, no worries. But that's about all I gotta say on it, just because, like, I know people are like, I've literally seen death threats to the coalition, which is just insanity, and people need to go outside and they need to work out more. Because if they've got that much bottled up rage, they need to get it out in some way. But like, I see people getting genuinely mad. This was me. It's like you go to the mall and you're looking at like clothes and you go, oh, this looks nice. Whoa. All right. That was my whole reaction, was that. I went, whoa, that's too much. And then I just put it, I closed the store. That was it. That's all I got. But at least I'm very happy with the way the skins look. Like, there was part of me that, like, I can't think of a good, like, reference or anything. The painful Disney look at something. Like, you know, where they close their eyes and, like, the... Talani's skin, because I love that. I love that, man. Yeah, $400 for a shirt. Oh! That's it.
I'm taking this.
Just call him Trey so you can't half call him this, half call him that anymore. Fair. I understand. Alberio coming in with the 25-month subscription. 25 friggin' mouse. Thank you. I do believe I got a purdy mouth. Also, wait. Are you making a Zombieland reference? Because I'm really excited for Zombieland 2. Really looking forward to seeing how that goes. I still need to watch the full trailer because it played in my car on loop for like 2 hours because I was watching stuff on... I was listening to music on YouTube yesterday while I was delivering. I hope you're doing well, man. That is over 2 years. Yeah, I've been an affiliate for that long. And Alberio wasn't there immediately. I think he was like maybe 1 or 2 months after is when he started subscribing. It's been since then. I really am grateful, man. Also, I missed
I'll take that.
Good Christmas. Yeah,
Good work.
this is gonna be really ego fueled. I just wanna I wanna give a heads like just a warning. But like I'm kind of proud and I'm kind of happy that me and Chaps had the good conversation we did on Twitter. Like it started out kind of as an argument, and then me and him really got to talking, and it was a good a lot of good ended up coming from it. But basically, like Chaps was ready to I know Chaps was ready to start tearing into Gears or into the Coalition a bit more, and I know a lot of other people are getting impatient with the Coalition and everything like that. Everybody's looking to tear TC a new butthole, basically. You know, lots of buttholes to tear open, lots of opportunities to tear said buttholes. Justified, whatever. I encouraged him. I was just like, hey, I don't think that's how we're gonna get things done. I don't think that the Coalition is going to properly respond to people that are calling them pieces of garbage every day. I know I don't respond well to people calling me pieces of garbage. And it usually just involves fight or flight getting kicked in, and then I end up getting deeper seated in my already, even if they're ill-conceived notions, they're still not like nothing's changing. I'm just digging more into what I believe because that guy's just a dick. Is what it comes to, and that's all. That's what it gets suppressed to, you know. But so then he, I'm digressing a bit. So then he's like, you know what? All right, I'll keep giving it a try. And he made a Reddit post discussing. Oh my God, this flock's melting. Discussing the microtransactions and the state of Gears 5 and everything. If you guys have seen the Reddit post, it's an amazing Reddit post. It's a really good post. Like, and Octus replied back like to our conversation immediately, like, hey, thanks for the feedback. And he might have said positive feedback. I'll be sure to get on that. Given Chaps is a little bit more on the, he's more on the middle ground side, which is reasonable, totally understandable. I think that just about anything can be, people can be influenced through positivity if it's like, if you're persistent enough. I think that you don't have to go violent. I don't think you have to go angry with any of it if you just keep being inventive. But that's definitely an extreme view I take, and I totally get where if very few people are on that same level. Chaps is at least saying like to give diplomacy give it a better shot. But like at the end of the day, Coalition seems to be listening, and it was one of their first. They put up a new What's Up today, which I thought it was going to be on the same Gear site we were used to, and I learned it's a new site, by the way. Cool fact. But it was like one of their first posts or like paragraphs was talking about, hey, we're working on adjusting these prices. We'll get things taken care of as we go along. The prices will keep coming down as we keep getting things rolling. You know, yeah, that stuff. Missed the large frag by the wire on the left. Wire on the left. I see shocks. Yeah, if I can find frags, that'd be great, because I really haven't been utilizing any of that. Shocks. I'll at least grab shocks for now. I'm not really using stuns. I'll probably start looking for some stuns in the next couple of waves, just for the sake of they're really good against if we have wardens on wave 15. But other than that, I'm a-okay. I'm fine with this. Also, I take it we're not moving base for the energy tap. I would think it wouldn't be a bad idea, but I get it. Shoot, what was I gonna say? I've been not reading chat. What's the biggest sub streak someone has to you? I think Alberio's is like #1, but it's either him or Circling Nugget, or I know Maroon is definitely up there. GTX is up there because they've been around for so daggone long. I think it is somewhere around like 25, 26 months overall is like the highest sub streak you'll get. You were here from, oh yeah, you were here from day one affiliate, Alberio, but as far as the sub, like, I think it took a little bit before, like, unless you were the first subscriber ever, I can't remember. It's been too long. I remember the first subscription did happen though, when we were playing on Impact Dark on Gears 4. I remember that part specifically. Because I remember I was playing as Kim, and I was sitting there with the long shot, and I had the purple bubble skin on, and I was looking up at the moon like this and going, God, that look at the colors, it's pretty. Look at the moons, and it happened on the same day or like around the same week or something like that. That's all I really remember. Other than that, my memory is completely down the tubes. Tagging a warden with the frag. Oh, really? Oh, I like where your head's at, DWLR. I like that. I like that a lot. Frag tagging a warden. That's even better than just throwing a flashbang at their feet. Oh yeah, okay. So I'm gonna try and get frags as soon as I humanly can. If anybody in the game ends up seeing any frags, hit me up with that. No. I was gonna try and chainsaw execute and go from there, but we'll see. Second or third. Yeah. And okay, you have kept the streak the longest. I was gonna say, I know it's among you 3 or 4. It's somewhere. I haven't checked in a while. Also, I think there's a leaderboard in my panels that does show longest sub streaks. It's the same one that gives the bit leaderboard. Even though I'm not Marcus. There we go. There are 50 re-ups. Okay, so that makes sense though. Because I was like, dang, everybody's getting through stuff so fast. And that's honestly one of the things I'm not concerned about, but like just kind of wondering what the plan is for when it comes to like horde characters and escape characters and stuff like that. Because like, I mean, for example, I think who in this game, I'm hitting an energy tap right now, but like, I know there's somebody in this game, whoever's playing JD, I think is like level 15 JD. So they've got one more level until they've got max cards, and that's in 1 month. Now, given I get it, a lot of the gameplay and the fun that we're gonna have is by discovering the meta, figuring out what the best strategies are for masters, trying out different builds, trying out different scenarios. We're gonna have a lot of other updates and stuff like that coming. But like, are we going to get more stuff for new levels as we go along? Well, would it be too much to say that we can get new skill cards at like level 6, like 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22? Or would that be a little bit too frustrating for us overall as the horde community is going? Do we just get extra, like, like microtransaction material, like cosmetics and stuff like that? I don't know what they're gonna go. Apparently they announced 50 re-ups, which is kind of nuts, and I'm on re-up uno. No problem, Alberio. I'll talk to you later, man. I hope you have a good delivery. I hope they tip well, like many dollars. I had my biggest tip yesterday because I've delivered to this one woman. Kerm, thank you for the host, my dude. I delivered to this one woman like 3 weeks in a row. Last week she said, oh shoot, I meant to get you a tip last week. I'll get you for this week. I was like, I appreciate it. I don't really think of much. She tipped 10 for each week I've delivered to her, so it was 30. I'm like, oh my god. So I'm like, that's going straight into the PC. That's great. So once you get to re-up 10 plus, each level requires 1,000 more XP. That's not bad. I accept that. That's fine. Honestly, the leveling system that Gears 4 had was pretty darn good. So like, I trust TC to make a good grind system for it. Like, I have no doubt in my mind about that. Okay, so I haven't been paying attention though, and I've been depositing all my power. I gotta see how we're doing, because I'm like, I'm that like zoning into conversation and just killing stuff. How am I doing kill wise? Got 24. Oh, I'm like second lowest. That is unacceptable. I gotta get some frags in me, and then we're gonna start going ape here. I still wish we had a grenade locker, a grenade weapons locker. Or if we have a means to get grenade resupply with any character, like I think Sarah would be the one, but like, boy, I was really hoping for that with Gears 5 and we didn't see it, so I'm kind of hoping to see that in the future as we go along. That would be, you know, nice. So like, Nobody's really watching the middle, so I'll be the one that chills out in the front lines here a little bit. I can take melee resistance, and I'm thinking if, for now, since they're not doing that much damage, I'll frontline a little bit. That way, Dell doesn't have to manage as much, you know? Help him out a little bit. You can get frags from a locker and boot camp. Very true, so it's already in there. Aha! Aha ha ha ha! Hey, what's good, Dragon? How you doing, man? How you been, man?
Don't mind if I do.
I guess, wait, how much does... Yeah, that's a good bit of tankiness. I was like, how much does the 20% melee resistance do? Okay, so 2 makes it really start to sting. And Dragon, let's see. So you get super strength, but every time you lift something over 200 pounds, you empty your bowels. That would be handy. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Like, so basically, wait. What if your bowel, what if you just pooped? This is a weird conversation, but like, say if you just lifted 200 pounds and like you made sure that there was a toilet nearby, all is well. You go and help your dad move something. Will your bowels be full then, or basically are they just empty because you haven't eaten anything and you're like, it's fine?
That was too easy.
For the car!
For the car! Very true. 200 pounds isn't that much, but there's not too many. It's empty. Okay, so you're just basically dry heaving at that point. That's really gross to talk about, but like, yeah, it seems doable. That seems fine.
Okay, clear.
Your intestines come. Oh, then that's not fun. If Kerm's rules are right, then yeah, that's a big old risk. And then your superpowers aren't that great because that's not something you want to deal with. Oh, people, yeah, what? How much did I ever deadlift? Like, I was never big into going for like maxes and stuff like that. I was always scared, because I was like, man, I don't want to injure myself from a bad like position, form, and anything like that. It always like intimidated me to go extra. But I think I got to 300 or 320 deadlift or something like that. It wasn't a crazy amount, but it was a good chunk. So we got Sentinels. I was so ready. I was sitting here with these shocks. I want to try and tag something with them. Although, wait, so my skills, grenade capacity, melee, increased damage, and blast radius. So, like, I'm kind of curious. I want to put one of these out and check what that blast radius is. So how about, like, I put a shock here, and I'll put one... Actually, you know what? We'll just chill with that one here. I want to see if I can bait something into that. You good, man? And I was gonna say, I can just suppress this thing out and we'll melt it. Oh my god, okay. So I really like Sarah. I really like Sarah for this ult. Everybody's got a really good ult. I noticed that. Everybody's got something that's like stupid useful. Like, I'm trying to think, what would you guys define as like the worst ultimate in this game so far? Like, cause I'm trying to think of like, X-Ray's amazing. Sarah's is really good. Emil's bubble shield is fantastic. Living Legend's fantastic. See, Emil's bubble, it comes in some dang clutch situations. Like, I think that's definitely more towards the bottom. Dell's, yeah, okay, yeah, Sammy's right. Yeah, okay, yeah. Dell's does not work a percentage of the time, and that alone makes that correct. Yeah, that's the right answer. We can all go home now. Oh, no offense to Dell. Like, I love Dell. He's great. He is very vital to a team. But, boof, that ult ain't great. Oh, man, I forgot about that. Because I remember, that's right, in the Dell match, I was like, I was in a bad situation. I'm like, go! And they just stood right there, and I'm like, what are you doing?
We've got a drone.
Oh.
You're obsolete, buddy.
So, hey, bad news, by the way, guys. I ran out of storage space for recording. Oh, well, that's not great. So I guess this is gonna just be a training match then. Oopsies. Oh man, this is why I'm upgrading stuff. This is why the 500 gig solid state drive that I'm getting, that's why I'm getting this set up. Okay, so I gotta go and delete stuff like immediately after this. Dang, yo. That's brutal. time you use Sarah's ultimate, I can't stop thinking of this. I can't see what it is. Hold up, hold up. Oh, whoa! Look at that radius. Holy crap, that's actually huge. That's fantastic. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is really, really nice. I really, really like that. Good show, good show. But all right. This is actually all good though. So listen. This is still gonna pan out. I got a strategy. I just realized it, and this is all good. I'm turning Soul Request off for the next this match, and then I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna delete a lot of video footage and stuff like that that hasn't panned out, or just man, I can't really do too much of it. I might just have no Soul Request on for today, because I just realized, wait, nobody's played music. I can just use the stream footage itself. And I can still get videos up. Thank God. I love this is a good double fail system. It's at 900p and I'll have to scale it up so it won't look as sharp, but it'll still do.
Sniper spotted.
Dell's trackers do put on some solid DPS though. You're right about that. Oh, hey, look, wait.
Sentry deployed.
I was like, it's cool. That sniper's there. That sniper's sitting there hijacked from Jackpot. And then I'm like, wait, we don't have a Jackpot.
Oh, you're done.
Group up.
For the cause.
Emils can be pretty poor and active, harmful, so hesitant to claim. That's true. That's true. Cat control thirst. I don't think too many people like.
30 seconds.
I don't see too many people, at least from. Oh, well, how many people have I actually played a cat match with? Like one or two. To be fair, I haven't seen that much in my experience, but like. I haven't seen too many people really try and troll with cats set up, but I can see immediately how that would happen though. Like all you would really need to do is just throw the decoy at your teammates or at a particular fortification and watch everything go ape on that. Yeah, I can see that being problematic. Let's go ahead and throw down on health. I'm gonna start throwing a few points into my cards, keep throwing a bit to, throw a little bit into the Fabricator still yet and go from there. Kate's, I was debating Kate's because like, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, man, you lose a lot of time in those animations. But what I want to see is, I think once you get that really maxed out and get her cooldown reductions rolling like crazy, I think that she's going to be a lot more, it's going to be a lot more useful. Like, it's a great infantry disposal unit of sorts. You guys all good over there? You guys all good? All right, we're cool. I think we can all say though, like X-Ray's really good, Living Legend is really good. I would say Sarah Connor's is solid. I wouldn't say it's the best. It's definitely like a really good middle ground. Like it's almost one of those I would consider a focal point of balance type of cards. We got to try and get adequate. I do play with people we know. Like I haven't touched randoms all that much, but I get where you're going with it. And leave in true troll fashion. It's unfortunate that you guys have to deal with that, and I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Wait, was Krish halfway through requesting a song? So it's just one of those things like, oh, I gotta do what I gotta do right now. I'm sorry if anybody wants to listen to music. Just put on your own Spotify playlist. And make sure that song from Into the Spider-Verse, like with Post Malone and everything's on there, because like that song's been catchy as hell for me. After I just finished, I watched Into the Spider-Verse while I was cooking my food on Saturday, and oh my God, that movie is really good. Like I laughed hysterically, I cried, I had like it was one of those like this is an amazingly packaged movie, and I'm so happy with it. Take it. Go here. Take it.
Nice.
I'll get another one. So, all right, another would you rather. You can delete memories you want by way of a physical button. If another person ever presses it, it would be like pressing a factory reset. Would you use it or hide it so that nothing ever happens? So wait, you can delete memories if you want by way of physical button. If another person presses it, it would be like pressing factory reset. I would probably hide it and like just I've been one that I like to have like work with the cards I've been dealt. I think I would reset it more times than I would, or blah, blah, blah. I think I would try and hide it more than I would actually use it. Also, I feel like Grumpy Old Man's the best. So yeah, I didn't think Grumpy Old Man, or AKA Marcus's ultimate was that useful. And then, what was it, Diablos, or the one Mittenberry we were playing with on Vasgar, and then there was another match we played with him. And he's been focusing he's been leveling up Marcus pretty exclusively, and just, his ultimate stayed up forever. It stayed up for like freaking ever. And I'm like, then I immediately saw the appeal. I'm like, oh my God, that's crazy. Because then everybody, like, you just have constant headshots for like a really long period of time. It was amazing. Oh, yell free Bastion. For a second, I thought I had a snub. So if you guys heard me mashing my controller, it was because I was trying to get a higher fire rate. You'd let people factory reset. Wait, how would it be easy money if they factory reset you? Okay, good. And at this point, I was gonna debate using my ultimate here, but it's not worth it. And at this point, we're about halfway through this wave. I'm gonna just save it for wave 20. I have the objective escape 3 challenge hives. So how do I know if it's a challenge hive? I am not sure. If anybody, I think maybe if it's like the weekly challenge of sorts, it's the one like I don't know if you necessarily matchmake for, but I'm thinking it's that. I got you. Bandit Brothers knows. I can see that, DWLR, like on Masters and things like that. I can totally get why that would be a bit more problematic. Yo, internet, if you want to quit lagging, like Comcast, I know you want to like, your video streaming, even though we advertise that we support you, we don't like you using it. I can totally see that though, where as you get into higher level difficulty, you're not going to want to stay so close together, because if you get down, then you're getting downed as a group, and that's really unfortunate. But man, if you pick your right spots, it's so good. And yeah, as you get to higher difficulties, I can see that. What it like, okay, so Masters level, what are you guys seeing as like the best skill card? I can imagine Foz's X-Rays up there.
Mine now.
I can see Sarah's getting really useful
Good to go.
as you get up in level, just because one of the best ways to not get hit by something is if it can't hit you. And if you're just stunning it in mass repeat, that seems like really stinking useful. Jackbots can be helpful, but you got to make sure that the Jackbot, the Jackbot is very aware of what he's doing. Like, for example, one of the biggest mistakes I saw that I was doing on repeat was anytime the hijack was coming up, which as you get, I think your level 16 card is the one that makes your hijack into an explosion, or maybe it's level 12, I can't remember. Like if you don't have your hijacked enemy get killed, then you're kind of, you're leading your team into more disaster if they're close to you, you know? Hey, we're rolling with the Pouncer and everything's going great. Oh, I just lost control of the Pouncer and now it's an enemy again. Right. Quick. Easy jump, easy clap. Get off my board. Artillery strike. It's great. I'm just so garbage with it though. Like that's me personally. I've missed so many artillery strikes. It's such a high damage spike, but like I'm so bad at landing that sucker. I guess once it gets better and you have if you have that card on that allows teammates to mark their enemies as well, I can see that. 12, I think, is what it is. Okay.
That's how it's done.
It's true that Jax is that by default, but the plus side and the plus and minus is Sarah can do it from a very far distance. So like if you need to stun out a warden from really far away, she's got a Lancer and she's got a Bolthawk that can really reach out super far and be an instant stun to high resistance bosses like that.
Picking up energy.
And then as well, there was another one. It's a distance as well as then you have the choice of safety, I think is the biggest thing that I see with her ultimate that makes it really helpful over Jack's stun. Jack's stun's really good though, don't get me wrong. It's great.
Terrific.
Wait, so, oh, you just gotta hit the spawns with a, you gotta hit the spawns with the artillery strike. I can see that. Although, I tried doing it on the wave 50 of that JD match on Bunker, and that the heart drop that was, as soon as I was like, I was ready to hit the matriarch, and then the matriarch just jumped immediately out. Like, right, perfect timing. It was uncanny valley. Oh, speaking of suppressing. Yeah. Keep this bee nice and suppressed. Every time it tries to charge up that quill, and I had just enough ammo to do that. Do we have any more spots on the weapons locker that I could go ahead and throw my Lancer on? Because like I'm running dangerously low on ammo. Ooh, there we go. And eventually this will be more of the norm where like I get higher capacity with these heavy weapons as Sarah. Maybe I can find a build that'll work with this. But in the meantime, I'll just enjoy throwing a couple pellets into this guy from really far away. Man, these guns have been very nicely improved. I gotta give some serious props. Like the accuracy on this gun that I can hit enemies from that far away and keep it pretty steady on them. Ooh, spicy. I like it.
Head down, elite sniper. Decoy repair.
Okay. Still got space in the next match. Krish, I do, or at least the next match is looking like it is Dubs and Miley, Weed Dill Pickle, and you.
Securing the top.
We do really need Cole back. I agree. I don't know. I'm curious to know what his perks are going to be. We already know Baird's going to be an engineer. That's going to be a given. And we'll go from there. Kerm, I feel like I missed a lot of things that you said, and I apologize. But Kerm, I appreciate you hanging out. I know it's super late and it's a school night for you. Have yourself a lovely evening, man. I appreciate you hanging out. It's not the same. You just don't have the same spirit without Cole, you know? It just doesn't feel right. That's like I feel a little bit hollow without a tie. Or a Bernie. Like those are my two. Oh man. So like these energy taps we're really not working with. Gears 4 shot still better? I have to try it out more. Given they're both pretty dang good. Need someone shouting woo. Okay. Have you guys seen there's an animation that was done for Gears 5 that was like, it was this big overly bulk Marcus that was yelling at JD because things aren't the way they were. It's like, well, you don't even get it. Like he stares at Dell. He's like, Dell, do you even say woo? Dad, your black guy doesn't even say woo. Okay, so I'm taking a bit of damage and this kind of hurts. We need to run. It comes down to Marcus freaks out, is the way I'm going to put it, from Kait being the main character. Okay, so where's my lance? Oh, adequate. I could attempt to go get him. I don't know if this is a good idea. I might be able to cut through here. I might be all right. Oh, he's getting killed. Okay. I'm running back. I was gonna try and save him. I know I lost sight of him whenever we both ran off of the energy tap. So like I assumed he went back. So adequate. That's my bad, man. That's my bad. You saw that animation too? Yeah, that was a pretty good one. I enjoyed it. Is that his name? Flash Gits? Was that the guy? Oh, wait, it got a cease and desist from Games Workshop because they're overly mocking their game. That seems like a direct, yeah, that seems like directly satire. That seems like if they're sending out cease and desist, they could fight that. Like, cause, okay, if you're gonna get offended by that and send out cease and desist, I mean, like, can we talk about Saturday Night Live and everything they make fun of? Or like, that's a little, come on, man. They did it out of an enjoyment of the game. Relax. By the way, I'm trying to get this energy tap. I can't guarantee it's gonna go well. Also, I only have 1300 because I just figured I would deposit some power. But it's about that time that I need to start throwing on more things. So I'm gonna try something different. I just want to see how this goes. I'm gonna put movement speed increases on. Hey, I got it. I'm gonna put movement speed increases on so I can run around fast and be a little bit of a pseudo tank. So like if Adequate ends up going down, I can try and rush over to him and pick him up. As well, there is that notion of avoiding damage a lot better that I always love. Basically, the best tank is one that just doesn't get hit. So I'll keep trying this out. Also, who needs to play multiplayer when you can just use the Nashers in Horde, bro? I mean, like,
Nice work.
just play as Sarah.
Go, Mark! Maybe duck next time.
Oh, it was there's 40K stamp. Oh, okay. They got cease and desist from other people. Yeah, okay, but even still, point stands. I thought, yeah, okay. It wasn't for that Gears 5 video. It was more for somebody else. I was gonna be a little bit annoyed with it if that was either TC or Microsoft that would say that. Like, come on. Microsoft is like the kings. Like, from my experience of working with them, they were always so good at taking backlash, because they would be the they were such good salesmen about it. Like, anybody that's coming up to him as a hard Apple fanboy, like, they just started working with Apple stuff. Like, that's what they taught us. Like, okay, so what are you gonna do whenever somebody comes up and says, yo, Microsoft products suck, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm pure Apple. Great. And what better way to get things done on your Apple product than with Microsoft Office? Bam! And then they say with numbers and sheets, and then they go, oh, and then you go, okay, but let's be real.
Grab the energy.
You play Kait to work on your shotgun aim. There you go. There you go.
Now let's get ready for more.
Horde's the trainer. Horde's your straight up just instructor. I mean, there was matches in Gears 4 day whenever I'd be done with Horde for the day, and I would be playing like a sniper class, and then we'd go and play versus, and my sniping was still right there. So like I was still ready to go, and I was amped up, so I'd be on fire with a sniper. It's really no BS. But okay, so I'm gonna save up some power. I need to get some more health boost in. I'll get a few more movement speeds, and I'm not really, shotgun damage is probably gonna be my last, and I might not even level it, because I mean I'm doing an okay amount of damage as is. With them having double health, it just might not be that worth it for me. Microsoft needed the competitors. Like, I didn't know that. Microsoft was also working with Apple because at the time Apple was sinking and Microsoft needed the competitor so they wouldn't get in trouble for being a monopoly. Good guy Microsoft. Way to go. Like, get the good guy Greg meme from back in like 2011. Wow. What a company. What a company. Potatoes, how you doing today, man? I am kind of, there's that part of me, even though I'm so glad I'm not selling for Best Buy anymore. There's that part of me that is very happy with things that Microsoft do. I just hope they get more game exclusives. Oh, by the way, guys, I might need some help from anybody. Like, this goes out to YouTube, this goes out to Twitch, this goes out to anything. Listen, I have a friend that is dating somebody that I worked with in Microsoft. I need as many innuendos on Discord or somewhere, like in comment sections, like in regards to Xbox, Gears, Halo, Windows phones, Windows 10, Microsoft Surfaces, Microsoft Surface Studios, Microsoft Office, like anything you can think of, Bill Gates, like as many innuendos as you guys can come up with. I need them, because I said I was going to start telling jokes, and I already told a few, a lot of them involving the Surface Pen. I just, any more that you can come up with would be greatly appreciated. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And that's true. A lot of entrepreneurs and stuff like that are using Steve Jobs as an example of like, he was great at making people work for him, but he did it through a very strong fist. It's a very good point. I wish I had any. Do I have any expressions? I have voice, 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 and voice.
Flank them. Hey. Group up.
I don't have any emotes. Oh no. And I still need a few more points to get level 4 health. Yeah. Oh yeah. Because if you have executions and stim bonuses on, sure, why not? Yeah. I can live with a retro for a little while. And if not, I can just go buy another regular Lancer. Okay, I'm happy with that. Hold on. Wait, adequate! Adequate! Oh my god, he's so far away. So far away from our base. That's why I need him. There we go. We got him. How do I whisper? On Twitch or on Discord? On Twitch. Oh my god, there should be like a little pop-up comment section, I think. I'm like, oh my god, I don't think I've ever actually whispered somebody, like, I've never been the first conversationer. I've never been the whisper-e. There should be a little chat box on PC. As far as on phones, I really don't know. Wait, how do you whisper in real life? Watch ASMR artists.
Good times.
Oh yeah, Gears 4 is 101 gigs. Well, it's 130 on my PC. And whenever I do my big cleanup, I'm probably going to go ahead and uninstall Gears 4. Like, I was wondering if I was going to go back and make some videos, finish up some things I haven't done. I think we're burning the plow. Like, we're burning the ships as we arrive on shore. I'm really in it to get a whole bunch of Gears 5 stuff done now, and I don't think I'm going to be going back anytime soon. If I do, it would be to do some really big mother trucking project. Otherwise, I mean, like, campaign cinematics and stuff like that, I can get off of YouTube just fine. Like, I think it's safe to say I can free up the 130 gigs of storage. On the bright side, though, Weed, for saying rip Gears 4, on the bright side, I still own it forever. So I can just go and reinstall it. I can still, I still have it installed on one of my Xboxes if push comes to shove and I need it instantly. We got it there. Do you even, yeah, we never did get Do You Even Lift. I know. But like, at this point, it's like, I would have wanted to do it for a video. And at this point, like, the video would be nice, but like, I'm just so interested in doing the Gears 5 stuff now. Maybe they can bring Do You Even Lift to this somehow. Like, maybe the layout has to be your Sarah, JD, Marcus, who else mainly uses assault rifles, and stuff like that. Emil, I guess? I don't know. And whenever they do update it so Keegan can get on board. Cool beans. What do we got? We got, oh, Sentinels? All right, easy peasy. This Sentinel's gonna come up here, and as it gets closer, I'll go ahead and throw on the suppression so we can get a really easy target. Dude, the curving on this, the execution is so good. Oh, that's such a nice improvement. Here we go.
You better back off.
That thing's not coming out of this alive. Yeah, there we go. As soon as I get my stuns on, it is all GG's. There you go, thank you. I don't do a whole lot of damage with this gun, but at the same time, I'm doing work with it. Yoink.
You had it coming.
They couldn't do a meal for achievements because of the pre-order. Oh yeah, that's fair, that's fair. That's what I'm kind of worried about with the first set of characters that we're gonna get. I know Chap suggested this, and like, it was like, man, it's a really good idea too. Is like, he was suggesting, since Emil and Kat are both pre-order exclusive characters, like, it could be like considered pay to win in some ways, especially if they were really strong in Horde or in Escape or whatever. It could be looked at as an unfair advantage to have those characters. And so the way that the Coalition can get around it is if, like, maybe they bring in Cole and Baird, for example, or bring in like Dom or whoever. And they have the same cards, but just reworded with different imagery and stuff like that, as Kat and Emil. I'm hoping the first characters we get aren't that. I hope they are people that are different. They've got different layouts, different compositions. We can change things up, and it hopefully be meta shifting while we're at it.
Nice.
Halo is like the only useful card for Kat. Although, hey. I give some positive praise. I was able to use flow effectively in that last match that we did, and I was able to. Oh, her card that gets her cooldowns going pretty rapid fire. That one. It's like, 1 second of 1 second of using the repair tool recharges it by X amount. That's a pretty good card. That's a pretty solid one. And then when you use her card, if you're not trolling people, is really useful.
Took him down.
Hell, is that same card? Mother. Wait, which one? He doesn't have Halo. Oh yeah, he doesn't have Halo, but he has that one that recharging it helps his cooldowns. Yeah, he totally has that. I haven't looked at Dells in a long time, so I'm like, I'm rusty. There we go. I'm just being a slightly helpful boy. Dell has flow? Oh, come on. Come on, cat. Why don't you have your own unique card? Son of a... The other one, when everything's max repaired, she gets an extra little damage boost there. Which at level 1 card, which is what I had during the last match, it's 6%. 6% does not feel substantial at all, is what I've noticed. Which, I mean, given we're playing on advanced and it's a level 1 card, so there's some leeway. That's fair. But, oof. Repair and cover, I mean, true. But, you know, sometimes you just want to stand behind your sentry gun and feel strong. Give me a break, okay? This is a purple, not a blue. Aha! Wait. Aha! That means it's harder to level. In your face, Charlie Murphy. Gonna go ahead and level up my health. I don't really need a boom shot. I haven't been planting grenades. I don't even have any grenades. If anybody spots any grenades, let me know. I haven't been using her cards like at all. So I'm gonna start going on the prowl here and start looking around for any good scraps, any good stuff. Hammer burst, no. Mark says no. Oh, Nasher ammo that I'm already full on. Yeah, I gotta start rolling. That's right. They gave her all of the grenade planting cards, and I keep forgetting that. Yeah, I gotta relook at Dell's cards though. I've been missing out. Because I want to start thinking up some good strategies for like builds and things like that. Given not much I can do until I get my levels higher up. Like, I think my Dell's still at level 7 just because, I mean, we played that one match and that's all I played of Dell so far. Go, Grenadier, what do you got on you? Just a Nasher. I'm gonna get some frags off of somebody. Well, this ain't great. Oh, I got my kill. So who drops a lot of grenades? Like in Gears 4, it was a lot of the shock trackers and stuff like that. They drop those shock grenades. I gotta find out who's got the goods. Is it the Sires? Good stuff, good work. Yeah, top of the line is that card, like I was saying, like if everything's maxed out, like if you have full health on your fortifications, then they do 6% increased damage. It's not bad. Although I want to see what that's like. I'm curious to see what the number's like at max level. Oh, I had to reload. I was banking on that one shot. Hey guys, we're all down over here. Uh-oh, 3 people down. I'm gonna just start crawling. If I can get past the barricades, all I gotta do is outrun Kait. Come on, Kait. Let's go. Sammy! Oh, there comes Sniper Wolf, my hero. All right, we're good. Thank you, sir. Stupid reload. Oh! No, it went off. Eternal sadness. I hate it. You hate to see it. I thought I stopped him in time. There we go. Okay. I love when it all pans out. Just fun. Oh, Drews. I'm sorry, man. Although you said you were working on... I'll still keep it private. I read it. I forgot to respond. I apologize, man. That's right. Because I just immediately got, like, I went and started cooking food. And then, like, the next day I completely forgot about it. I apologize, man. I'll try and get back to you on it. Although, like... What I would say is, like, in terms of what you're doing, I would say just start making prototypes, start making visuals, start setting things up now. Like, it's one of those, the idea is good. We definitely see a lot of ideas like that. It's going to be just start following up the next steps without without batting an eye. And that's kind of vague because I'm keeping it vague for the sake of it. But yeah, just roll with it, keep going with it. It's a good idea. Just I just want to see where it goes. You can buy frags for like 500 power. I've got 193. Can I don't know if I can use the fabricators. I just want to. Oh, yo, okay. It's only 500 for that. Okay. Got it.
They're here.
Also, I don't have max grenade plants, do I? But I want to see how effective these are. Yo, good call out. Ooh, Genius Mike coming in with the good jokes. I was banking on that one shot, but the one shot's not even in Gears 5. Which, why haven't we gotten equivalents to that is beyond me. That gun was great. Okay. I got you. Given I'm generally a person that likes to stay as far like in a free agency myself, but if you can, how do I say, like, you need the growth in the marketing, which I mean, given I have my community, but like we're not really at that point where we're pulling sponsors or anything. Like,
Keep that friendly relief back.
it's not to that level yet, or at least like I really don't have that much influence. And I'm not saying that to try and like put down what we do or like trying to put down anything. It's just like right now I'm not earning a whole lot of influence and stuff like that yet.
I'll put you out of your
One shot, yeah, but it was great. That one shot was so good. Like just pierces holes through a bunch of stuff. You get one big elephant gun shot. I love it. I wish that was a gun for Horde. Given it doesn't have to be a one-shot kill on big bosses, but if it could be like a big staggering and it does a good bit of damage, oh, that'd be fun. I'd love it. Okay, so, but yeah, it's gonna take a lot to convince me on it, but I do like your idea and I want to see you guys keep expanding with it. Like, keep reaching out to other people with it. Keep reaching out to people. Don't just stop at me because I'm not going for it immediately off the bat. Keep rolling with it.
group up. Hey,
Elite hunter spotted.
We did it. Be over. I guess keep sending me details of what you want the creators to do, because I don't know exactly what you're looking for me to do with it. Like, I like to reach out to sponsors. Like, I need to learn how to do that at some point, but at the same time, I know I don't want to sell out my what I'm doing here in my brand if it means like I have to put logos somewhere on my stream, or if it means I have to like start pre-rolling ads on YouTube and stuff. I'm not there. I'm not there yet. I don't want to sell out too early. I really don't want to sell out at all.
Barrier repaired.
Essentially selling ad space on your stream.
Hands up.
Yeah.
Here they come.
It's got to be stuff that I trust though. It's got to be stuff that I'm not just like, you guys already get ads thrown in your face enough as is. We all do. Like, I want to go about it as straightforward and honestly as I can, and right now it's one of those like, ads suck and I'm in the process of growing, and I don't want to turn into an ad bot, especially when I don't have, like, whenever I'm not fully, like, all my content isn't fully realized yet, you know. I'm working on getting to that point.
Really?
It's also why I make sure that I don't do all the obnoxious call to actions that I see more YouTubers doing, which concerns me. And I'm seeing it from people that are so high up on YouTube. Like, I won't drop names because at the same time I don't want to keep bad mouthing or anything. But like in the middle of the video, hey, did you guys know that only 60% of people that watch these videos are subscribed? Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification to get notified of when videos come up. And this Horde match is brought to you by Audible. Audible is where you can read Gears of War Ascendance,
Destroyed. We need to reset.
and you get your first month free. And like just interrupting the flow of the video and what I'm trying to do with my content just for the sake of me trying to get you guys to sign up for something so I get quick bucks.
Missed it.
Sponsored by Monster. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I just keep sending me more and more details because like I need as many details as humanly possible on this.
Full elite spotted. Elite hunter marked.
You know what's something I need to pay attention to? And this is going focusing back on the game a little bit, but like something that I notice I really need to pay attention to is my active reload timing. Like that little bar that's in the UI now that shows when your active's going. I need to focus on that. Just so like I'm timing it better and then getting better DPS out. That's something nobody really, I notice not too many people focus on. And it's something I keep forgetting exists. Ugh.
Decoy repaired.
Sounds a bit robotic. Yeah, like
Barrier repaired.
I think what like the way that speaks the truest to me is what I see from people like Gary V when it comes to making content and earning revenue from it. Like Gary V does not do a whole lot of sponsored ad content. Not like he doesn't really do all that much of this stuff. We got a matriarch, by the way. He doesn't get like super grubby trying to gain more followers than anything. His call to actions are like, you know, be a better person, give people more empathy. You know, like he's coming out with these really awesome messages because at the end of the day, he's more focused on what his content is doing for people rather than what his content is going to do for him, you know? The matriarch is already dead. Holy crap. I couldn't get to you. I was stunned. Here, I'm gonna get you though. Oh, I got him out of the execution. I forgot about that. Good. And potentially small children. DWLR, are you referring to G Fuel? That I shouldn't say that, but yeah. There's also that as well. Like, although I still want to take a look at G Fuel's ingredient list because I'm not sure if that's exactly the case. Like, that's where I want to just double check to be sure. I was like, what was the ingredient that was said to harm children in G Fuel? Because like, I know I've had other G Fuel like brands. And the only thing I saw was maltodextrin, which is just a different type of sugar of sorts, which I mean, kids having sugar? Never. Speaking of which, are you guys hyped for Halloween?
4 left. 3 left.
All right, Drew, I see that, man. I see that.
Let's be besties.
Never tried it. It's not bad. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta see what, like, I know people, I've seen streamers freaking out because it's like, G Fuel is harmful to children and you shouldn't sell it. I'm like, okay, what actually is harmful about it? Like, listen, I went to my brother when I was looking at Gamer Energy when I first left Best Buy because I was really tired. And I was like, is any of this really harmful? He's like, yeah, maltodextrin ain't that great. But other than that, this is any pre-workout. This is anything just like that. All these ingredients are fine. Given don't drink excess of it, of course. You don't go and dump the whole container in a cup. Something like that. Has wood resin in it and antifreeze among the standard list of stimulants. So on the ingredients list, it says wood resin and antifreeze.
Moving the fabricator.
Or what's the ingredient that is commonly also found in wood resin and antifreeze? Because given, if it's in that, I wouldn't be surprised if we also had, I mean, given we also have a lot of garbage in the food that we eat commonly, so it's like, all right, it's the harm principle. Is it actually more harmful than like other things? Is it really going to start ruining people's lives? Is it really that painful? Given at that point, then we can't have like any food or beverages that we commonly eat because of sugar intake, because of the things that the animals eat that we're throwing into the food. Like, there's a lot that it can go into from there.
Good to go.
There we go.
Yeah, Roy.
Hey, generally, energy drinks shouldn't be consumed by most people, to be fair. Hey, what's good, Glitch? How you doing today, man?
Target's down.
That drone's finished.
Okay, good, good. Ester of wood resin is listed in the ingredients unless they change since I looked them up. Their website.
Sentry repaired.
Propylene glycol. I'll have to take a look. I'll start doing some research. I need to stop G Fuel. I mean, I probably wouldn't recommend drinking G Fuel like every single day of your life, but I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't worry too much about it, because then if you worry too much about it, the effects of stress are also going to completely you up. So I mean, it's up to you, man. It's up to you.
Securing the tap.
That's what I kind of wonder about these guys. These this is basically a LaCroix knockoff, but it's the ingredients are water and carbonation. It's like, I'm like, okay, but are there going to be adverse effects to drinking something carbonated over like excess periods of time? Otherwise, I'm using it as a great means, like something that's carbonated is helping me get through fasting a little bit better, not eating as so much, because it kind of fills you up a little bit more, you know?
Now we're talking.
And anybody else, but you guys are promoting the hell out of G Fuel. Oh no.
Target's down.
Well, if that's the case, yo, G Fuel, I could use a sponsor.
Stay down.
Yeah, I wouldn't get too crazy worried about it, but I think generally, like, I would agree at the same point, though, you probably shouldn't give energy drinks to kids, and you probably shouldn't have them drinking soda every single day of their life either. I'm gonna go and retro charge this guy.
You lose.
Meet my friends.
Hopper spotted.
But also, I'm not a parent, so I have no say in the matter. Like, it's easy to talk behind a barrier of, like, it's easy to talk behind a social media barrier, but, like, when it comes to doing, I can't say I have that experience at all.
Perfect timing.
Keep them coming.
Drone marked. Exterminated.
I mean, I remember when I did down, like, what was it? It was 4 of the big, it's a discontinued energy drink. It's not NOS, but it's something like, oh, Bolt. It's called Bolt. Yeah, that's right, Bolt Energy. I remember drinking 4 of those in about a 2 to 3 hour period. And
Securing the tap.
I remember it was one of those things, like, I wasn't that hyper. It didn't hit me like that, but at the same time, it was very, like, I felt very uncomfortable in my own skin is what it came down to.
Barrier repaired.
But luckily, on the bright side, human bodies are quite resilient of a lot of things. Like, I think if most people, I notice a lot of people online when it comes to health, it's a lot of dismissing things, but then if you go and look at most people's health regimens, they're not so good. It's just take the relative improvements to your health. Start taking walks, do what you can to get outside into the sun, things like that help. Put your feet in the grass, eat some healthier food more days than not. You know, it's taking those baby steps, because like, a lot of the internet wants the immediate, like, don't eat this. This is toxic sin, and Jesus is gonna come burn your babies, and they're gonna kick your dog. Like, type of, like, is this food good or is this food bad? A lot of it is very hard to tell, is what I've learned as we continue to go on. Kicked Monster and Red Bull in there in April and been drinking tea. Nice, nice. I got back into green tea this weekend. I try and drink it. I try and drink it whenever I go out delivering, because I don't eat anything. So I'm like, if I can get like a little bit of help from something else, that's great. Although I do notice when I drink green tea, it's decaffeinated, so I don't get hyper or anything. If I do drink green tea, I've got to use the bathroom more, which then if I need to use the bathroom more, I usually can't find good stopping points in like cul-de-sacs and places where I'm going. It's rough. It's a tough game. It's a tough game of holding back the bladder. Don't like tea. I don't like the taste of it either, but for the health benefits, or like, there's a lot of teas that are good for you. I mean, given if you don't load it up with a whole bunch of sugar and stuff like that, there's a lot of good things that like green tea can do for you. I've heard from a few different podcasts and a few different people recommending it. So I've been at least trying to incorporate it. Not every single day, but like a couple times a week. Just start drinking it here and there. I notice it helps, or it could be placebo. Either way, it's still doing a thing.
That's it.
But okay, so
Reloading.
34. What can I level? I'm just gonna throw a shot into movement speed. How fast am I at this point? Does that seem faster? Because I'm trying to pay attention to my movement speed. Okay. Now that I'm starting to cruise around, yeah, I'm starting to notice it. Good.
Grenadier mark.
Cranberry juice, not bad. Yeah, that's what I encourage. It's just like those relative improvements, and just keep doing those relative improvements in your life. That's like the main thing that I can encourage people. I'm not the expert. That's where my brother is. You know, shout outs to CY Fit. But like, for me, I'm just like, if I can just do better than I did last week, then I'm in regards to eating a lot of garbage, eating a lot of high-end, eating a lot of processed sugar, trying to eat more natural plant life. Like, I gotta keep it simple.
Now you don't.
Yeah, right, DWL. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, you are getting a lot of sugar and cranberry juices, but you are switching over to something that's more real at the end of the day, and that counts. You drink heat. Wait, heat? Is that like? Oh, that's definitely got to be in the UK only. That's right, Warsmith. You're from across the pond. That's right. I'm like, I have never heard of that. I feel like I should know that.
Nice work.
As far as green teas here, like we have Lipton green tea and like what I usually don't see too many. Like Arizona, I know makes a brand of green tea, and both of them are just kind of like this super sweet, basically like, all right, so here's the tea and here's the sugar and you mix them. It's like there is an insane amount of sugar in them.
Who's next?
Northern Ireland. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. From Ireland. For a second, I thought you were making a reference to Iron Brew, and I'm like, yo, I've heard a few people mention Iron Brew, and I want somebody to send me one because I'm curious. Because like, apparently, it gets pretty highly praised, is what it sounds like through the grapevine, you know.
Good to go.
Okay, so I guess at this point, I'll just keep throwing on cooldown reduction, and I'll give myself a wave or two to start saving up because I would like to get my health boost max before wave 40, and we'll go from there. I gotta remember, and like somebody's gotta remind me at the end of this match to go and delete a lot of video footage that like hasn't worked, because I'm running on 128 gig solid state drive, and apparently we burned through it like it was nothing. I've also been trying to boost up my quality as much as I can and trying to use YouTube's recommended settings. And oh wait, what am I doing? Just suppress. There we go, magic. All right, I'm throwing another one here. I'm not really looking to try and hit headshots. I'm just trying to suppress this guy, make sure his animations get interrupted. Yes. And that's how oh, there's another warden, and I got a little bit of suppression. Tiny bit. Got a couple seconds. All right, that's it.
More where that came from.
Hey, delete bits. Thanks, Weed. I appreciate it, dog. Can you do that on like wave 50? Got you. Woo, the retro charge is great.
Back in your hole.
Well, that was awkward. Oh, get this. Oh, never mind.
Reject destroyed.
I really thought Del was going for the big melee hit. I was like, oh, he about to do it, and then he didn't. I got kind of sad, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. So listen, I can't help but notice on Vasgar, they really love to give the power to the other side of the map, like as far as energy taps. Look at, yeah, so there's one here. This is exactly what we did for that one cat match that I played on Vasgar. Yeah, this one spawned here, and we started camping, or we started setting a base here, then that one spawned, then that one spawned. This is like the same thing. Yo, what's good, Sin Trigger? How you doing today, man? I need to get JD's bleeding going. I need that Razor Hail in my life. I need you in my life. Razor Hail. Did you ever give Dead by Daylight a go? I didn't, man. I didn't. And right now, I'm giving so much time to Gears 5 and like just trying to get, really, I'm not even giving enough time to Gears 5. I'm giving more time to just trying to get the like streaming and equipment and everything set up so I can be more,
Clean sweep.
can be more present for Gears 5. But I never got to touch Dead by Daylight. And I was talking about that, I think, in the last stream. I'm like, I wish I had jumped on that when it was first coming out. So I looked at it and I'm like, oh, this could be fun. I'll be curious to see how that develops. And then I never actually like tried it. I kind of regret that. Although given things happen for things happen the way they do for reasons as they are. But I kind of wish I would have given it a shot. You're waiting in a queue for Destiny, right? Wait, is it for Shadowkeep? I'm trying to keep up with some Destiny news, but I don't know all of it.
Keep it up.
Whenever I just need some more time. But hey, that's what I'm always working towards. I'm working towards that freedom of time, so I got a lot, so I can do a lot more cool things, including playing more video games. There we go. Connects and everything. I appreciate it. I think at this point, what I'm like, I'm still dead set. This was something like, if I'm gonna say this, and if Maruna and Alberio were actively listening, they probably roll their eyes. Is like, there is something I really want to do. It's a bucket list objective. I want to be here for the launch of a brand new game, which Gears 5 is technically that. I would like to get something fairly new IP-wise too.
Stay down.
Given, yeah, this is basically the dream live for me. Like, I've been wanting this for a while, is to be here ready for a launch game, go all out on everything I could, going decently well, you know, job and everything kind of getting in the way as it'll do, but I can't get discouraged by that because circumstances. Played that on Friday 13th. Yeah, Friday the 13th, I had a friend gift to me, and I never actually got a chance to play with her. I feel bad. I need to. One of these days, I'll just have my own, we'll just have time and just hit it up, but we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, that was great.
I could be playing Dead by Daylight instead of Gears. That's true. But at the same point, I really like what I'm doing for Gears. I'm having a really fun time with this. Seems like anybody that's playing Versus thinks this game is the Antichrist, but I'm having a lot of fun. Oh, no. Oh, good unplug.
Sniper spotted.
Out.
Picking up energy.
Yo, godlike save there. Hit that tap. Okay. Can I grab anything in the meantime while we're in the menus?
Don't mind if I do.
I wish Friday the 13th wasn't as buggy at launch, but then again, I think that goes with any game these days. I think that comes with the territory. It's just it needs more patience, which sucks as a content creator, because like you're always trying to find what game is going to be like, or at least whenever I realized that I couldn't think up enough good ideas to do with variety streaming, and I'm like, all right, I think I want to settle down with some like a game and figure out what I want to do with this game, you know?
Just leave this lying around?
I was looking around at so many different games and none of them were perfect, and it's because the landscape of them, you know? It's like you gotta pick one and you gotta hope that that sprouts into the flower that you want it to be. Like, for example, prime example would be, I was getting burnt out of streaming Gears 4 Horde back in the day, and when Sea of Thieves went into beta, I had a really fun time with it. And then from how much, like, it didn't really have as much to do in beta, and just like what I was seeing, like, man, there's not a whole lot of content for this game. I'm kind of bored, and I gave up the Sea of Thieves. And then a few months later, we saw like Summit 1G, and like I know like Butter was involved with that too, and a few other people. They were like just really getting into Sea of Thieves, and it had this really big surge of popularity. And I went, damn it, now look at how much content's in this game. Oh my God, I missed out on this entirely. And like, I just hated that I missed out on it, like that opportunity. Yeah, I can't interrupt that. But I can pick up rudely. I got you, Adequate, I got you. Stay safe, hombres. Wait, did I say something offensive?
Thanks, I needed that.
When trying to, no, it's all good, it's all good. But I think I think Payday 2 was the big teacher of why I wanted to get a game at launch. was because there was never a point in Payday 2 whenever I had a voice over my community telling me what to do. Like, if I'm being completely real and honest, like, it was always, how should I play? What weapons should I pick out? And the situation never flip-flopped over. Given I'm doing that with Gears right now, but I'm also keeping a lot reserved, and I'm like, I know this game better than I do Payday. So I'm like, I feel like I can definitely have my own opinions that aren't just like, hey, you should build a fabricator here. Hey, you should build Sarah this way. Hey, you should be doing this in between each way. I'm like, I have my own realizations on this. I'm aware of what I'm doing, and I'm aware that it might not be conducive to what somebody's doing as per the method.
Damn it!
But can you get me? Thank you.
Time to finish.
So I'm starting to notice that my level 1 or level 2 melee damage card is not doing enough.
Bastion marked.
So, like, don't take this the wrong way either, Glitch, but are you getting way more into DVD than you are Gears these days? Which, given, it's perfectly fine. I was talking to somebody earlier today that was talking about they really wanted to get into streaming Star Wars: The Old Republic, and I was like, that's fantastic. Given I might also have a really soft spot for both MMOs, and plus I really want a good Star Wars game again. Like, God. There were so many of them back in the day. Like, remember how many good Star Wars games we had? There was a lot of really good ones, and even the bad ones are pretty good. Like Shadow of the Empire, you go back and play that, you go, oh, what is this control scheme? Oh, this is a mess.
Finally, we're all clear.
But it was still fun. It was still really fun.
Good to go.
Oh, on Max, it doesn't do enough for one-shots either. Oh, well, rip this card then. Tough skin. Well, it's there. I'm calling it again. I said it once, I'll say it again. Whenever Jingle Juvies comes out in December, I'm just like, what, timestamp it? We're an hour and 48 minutes into the stream. I don't know how far we are into this match. Wait, 38. That might be a sign. I'm betting we get Jingle Juvies. And then Sarah Connor's gonna be an easy choice. She's got suppression, she's got crowd control. She starts with an assault rifle. Wait, everybody started with an assault rifle in Gears 4. Never mind, that's not as important, but she's got the melee resistance.
So excited.
Juvie Madness, holiday season 2019. Sniper, you okay, dude? Oh yeah, I got you.
Shock!
You never played a Star Wars game? Oh, wait, did you watch Star Wars back in the day? Like, do you like Star Wars? Because if you don't like Star Wars, then that's fine. I get that. Okay, it just wasn't a part of your life. I understand. Like, I was there whenever the original Star Wars Battlefront launched. I really adored that. There was Jedi. I think it was called Jedi Outcast. There was a lot of them like on GameCube, and I started mixing them up as a kid. And they're still mixed up in my head, so I'm like trying to get through them. Battlefront 1 and 2 were really good. There was
Time for a little target practice.
Jedi Academy, I think is what it was called. Yo, Jay, thank you for the host, man. How you doing today? I need an enemy to shoot at. Oh, look, you're a good one. There's a thing right down here too. Yeah, buddy. Using Living Legend. Oh wait, Living Legend's gone, isn't it? I'm sitting here with a hot revive as soon as I get unstunned. There we go. And there you go. How many revives am I sitting at? 24. Man, I'm doing all right. But Jake, I hope you're doing well, my dude. Yeah. Got an assault rifle on Sarah with a Boltok. She's gonna be a Juvie Madness queen. She's gonna rule during that time. Just gotta get to that point. It's midnight. Yo, Horsmith, have yourself a good night, man. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. I appreciate you hanging out as always. And we still need the folks sound effect. I need to go and do sound effects. I said I was going to do them like 2 weeks ago, and I still haven't gotten around to them. I'm fine. Whenever you start sticking to the cover, whenever you start stick, it's stupid. Sticking to the cover more than you want, and there's a sniper staring you down.
I'll make these count.
You got the limited edition Xbox One and you just haven't been playing it. I get it though. It's fine. And at the same time, like, I would say, like, I encourage people to just go and play the games that they're really having fun with. Like, I still jump on Smite, even though I've got so many things to do for Gears 5. Like, I still have to have there's still those times that I'm just like, man, I feel like playing a good Hachiman match. And like, I just gotta get it. Today I played a good match as Medusa, except my Merlin was a complete coward and we lost that match. And I played an assault match as Ganesh and they were great. And I felt the urge to play them because after driving and working for like 30 hours in 2 days, you just kind of need some time to just chill and mellow. And Gears has turned into a game that I don't really chill and mellow with as much as I do love this game. It's just not a chill and mellow game right now. I come on, I'm here to make videos. I'm here to start trying out some janky stuff. I can't be ambitionless with this game. Or like RuneScape. RuneScape's a good ambitionless game for me too. Just I don't have membership. So I like, you know, whenever the membership's gone, I'm like, I'm not that interested. Also I missed. Oh, hold up. I gotta try grenade tagging more things. Thank you for getting that buzzkill Scion, by the way. You. Oh, the bleed, come on. I grenade planted, I did all the work. Minecraft, yeah, see, Minecraft seems to be what a lot of people are going towards, because like, that's a good mellow game. Even though I've never been into Minecraft, I can always undoubtedly, like, that's your guys' RuneScape, or whoever plays Minecraft, that's your RuneScape. RuneScape's just my game of choice that, like, if I just wanted to chill and grind out something, that's it. Am I gonna get choked? I think I'm gonna sacrifice for the good. It didn't even get a kill. I assisted. Oh, well, I thought I was gonna kill the Scion there, and it didn't exactly pan out. Hey, if you guys want to revive, you know, it'd be cool. RuneScape prepared you for the Tour of Duty, right? I legit, Tour of Duty, or not Tour of Duty, RuneScape really helped me get good with understanding how basic economics and stuff like that, you know? It helped with that. It was nice. It still is nice. Because like I was like, all right, I need to start looking at items that are going to be in solid demand that I can go and start selling to people, ones that people would be okay with spending a little bit more on, but then if I can buy them low and sell them high, then I don't even have to do any work and I can just basically focus all on merchanting. And now you can really do that with the Grand Exchange. And like, it's like you started learning about trading and like, back in the day before the Grand Exchange, there was like where you mark it out and where you advertise your that you're selling a dragon longsword for 110k. You know, there was that spot in Falador. You know, like there was those tactics, and it was cool. It was dope. Hey, look, shock grenade that I totally want. You know what? Sarah's got a lot to do with shotguns. They want me to do a lot with shotguns. I don't know if this is going to be recommended, but I saw an overkill over here. And I'm just gonna try and go heavy duty on the shotguns.
Time's up. They're coming.
Wait, what do you need to go? What do you need 60k to go to level 17 to level 18? Oh, we're on a boss wave as well. Okay, what do we got? I've got my suppression tools. I'll suppress with a bolt hawk from afar. That's fine. Unless you guys got,
You better back off.
well, I guess I can suppress with a Nasher now. That's fine. Okay, or I can just get downed. Okay. Hey, does anybody want to save me? Thank you. All right, well, I helped with that round. That was good. Good job, everybody. I'm here to suppress these bad boys. Well, the double damage is definitely here. I am not tanky like I once was. I'm not a tank like I once was. I was a tank once, like I ever was. So this is where my tactic, my strategy of going, hey, you know, it'd be a smart idea. Let's go ahead and go double shotgun. Not the greatest game theory out there right now. Not good. Not great. I am so sorry. I was hoping to get that shot kill. So how about I go and get like a claw from somebody? Grab the buzzkill. I'll start chipping my way through these enemies as needed. Hey, look, it's a claw.
Friendly fire.
Got him. right.
I got you.
DWLR just said it best. You helped with that boss like a kid in the back seat with a toy steering wheel helped move the car. Shut up, man. I did my best. I stunned for like 1 second. It was a really good second. They got jacked up. They didn't even know it hit them. Just get pooped on. Oh, you're level 17 with JD and it takes 60k to level up? That seems a lot. Considering how fast we're leveling through these waves here, that surprises me. Okay, so I'm gonna throw on an extra health boost. Let's throw on movement speed. Do I have enough for some, I guess some shoddy damage? Let's just start rolling in something, anything.
Terrific.
At this point, like, I feel like our engineer, we're pretty well set up. Everything's going well there. All is good. I'm just trying to get a few levels here and there. I'm not gonna be, we're in wave 41 and I've been giving some power away to the engineer and others I've just been kind of holding on to power. Also, I died. So I'm like just kind of whatever I can level. We seem to be doing pretty well. I'm just gonna stay back and stay a little bit safer. I'll focus on being more like assault rifle hungry and planting a couple grenades out here and there just to help out with like some spawn areas. Like their case in point would be a really good spot. And we'll hold out. Just so hopefully we don't fail at wave like 45 or something. Adequate, I hope. You might want to stay a little bit more back. Okay, I got movement speed on, so I'm the one that's got to revive. That's right, wave 1's just a ton of leeches. Although leeches are a pain. How am I enjoying the soldier class? I'm really liking it. I could use more cover boost. Cover boost was my love once, and I don't exactly have that love at the moment unless I'm playing as JD. But yeah, soldier's doing well. Dig that they got a bolt on. Oh, nice jump. Very, very good form. What do you think about getting classic horde? I'd be for it. Given I would say it's not for me. Like, given I'm down to play it. Like, that's not what I'm trying to get at. But like for example, the one gunman who is like insanely good at horde in Gears 3 and in Gears 2. Whereas I just played it as a kid, and then once I was done with those, I never really looked all that much back other than like those occasional streams and stuff like that. I'd probably play it every once in a blue moon, but like I'm a big fan of the RPG elements that they've added in. Like, this is my jam. This is definitely where I have a lot more fun because of like, and I put in a lot of my upbringing in the games that I played. Games like Guild Wars were really driving for me as far as like games like Guild Wars and Smite and the classes they had were really fun to me and the experiences I had with them. Versus I see where a lot of people are complaining that like, man, this is a departure from how fun Horde was back in Gears 2 and 3 days, which this was all going to be a video, by the way. So this is why it's readily on my mind. What's really nice about the classic, if they did, I was always calling it bare bones Horde. If they made a classic mode, what's really fun about that is it's using your gut instinct to live. It's all about, and I think this is one of the big things that a lot of the Gears community adores about Gears, is how much it involves just instinct and just your primal skill, basically. Just like how well can you read an opponent in versus to out shotgun battle them, and that's what's really fun, and that's why they end up really not liking the Lancer. Same thing goes with bare bones Horde versus regular Horde. Bare bones Horde is really fun because it's like, how can you just survive if you're dropped on a map and given increasing difficulty waves as you're going along? How the frig do you survive that? And that's like, I think that's where a lot of the fun comes in. Now, given, correct me if I'm wrong on anybody that really prefers the older Horde, let me know what it is about like Gears 2 Horde or Gears 3 Horde that really doesn't grind your gears? Doesn't get your gears going? What you enjoy. Screw it. I was gonna make a weird innuendo, but it didn't pan out.
Enemy contact.
I think like although I also have bias because I was like one of the normal versus kids in Gears 2 days where it's like, man, Horde's boring. My friend kept wanting to bring me into Horde. And I was like, I don't want to play this. It's just fighting against bots. Flash forward to 2019 where I'm thinking in my van, I'm thinking in my van, I'm like, man, I don't even have that many desires to go play versus. I just want to keep playing Horde and Escape. I'm having so much fun with this. People basically turn into bots at a certain point. Like, these are the thoughts that are churning through my head. Now, given I'm not like, they're raw thoughts that I'm not really thinking through, but like, I laughed. I kind of laughed out loud while I was driving because I'm thinking like, wait, people kind of turn into bots anyway. If I ever play versus and you see me like literally just dip left, right, left, I can dodge people's shots because I know what they're gonna do. In some points, like, yeah, they're basically just bots, but more predictable. And that's mean. That's not nice. Miss not having the reliance on the fortifications. I can totally see that. Yeah. Because right now we are quite helpless without them. Although, like, Gears 2 did require, like, unless, well, DWLR, or, if there's a better way you want me to pronounce your name, by the way, let me know. Let me ask you this. When it came to Gears 2 and, like, whatever, pick your map. How would you normally play? Because, like, the tactics that I remember back in Gears 2 days, I remember on, like, Allfather's Garden, I remember on day 1, and Nowhere were really good ones. Courtyard was also a pretty fair example as well. Where the main strategy that we had was you find a good spot to hold up a base, and you would just grab boom shields from maulers, and just those would be body blockers. And from there, that was it. Like, you know, you just kind of body blocked, and then so long as you don't pop out of cover at bad times, then you're all good. Gonna get some sleep. Wow, have yourself a good evening. I apologize for earlier. I know you said don't, but I do apologize. You have yourself a lovely evening, my man. Hey, what's up, Phenomenal? How you doing today?
Clean sweep. Now let's get ready for more.
That's right, I forgot. Yeah, Blood Drive had the spawns. You could really close up that doorway, and then you're safe and sound. Allfather's Garden was one of the trickier ones that we had fun with. Like, you had to be really, like, I think it was 2 boom shields. Like, if you were looking from the sniper's point of view, you had to be like, it was weird. I'm trying to explain it out. There was like a narrow little alleyway that you could block most enemies off at, and you didn't have to worry too much about the middle because then you could just have mulchers on either side. And it was like, this was me and my buddy doing this. And we would just live as long as we did. I don't know if, I think we got maybe like 1 or 2 successful 1 through 50s, and that was about it. And it was just 2-man Horde. I feel like we didn't get that many though. I feel like it was a rarity. You've been grounded. Oh, Phenomenal. What'd you do?
Enemy spotted.
Bad grades? Ah, okay. Get your grades up, homie. I know. The life of an entrepreneur and, like, you know, streaming and content creation is a good route. I still encourage at least get good grades in high school, and then I would say it's more your choice when it comes to college. I'm saying that as my old man Quench. I have not been playing enough of Gears 5, and I've been having a really good time with it. Like, despite what the very angry people say on Twitter, I've been having an incredibly good time with Horde. I've been having a very good time with Escape. I touched Versus a couple times, and I'm like, it's fine. But I'm like, I think right now, I'm like, the co-op is really taking over. It took over in Gears 4, but now it's like really taking over for me in my love of Gears. Like, I really don't want to hit much of else up. I mean, campaign, of course, I really want to hit up, but like, you crazy bastards, you got it to the point where I genuinely enjoy the co-op more than I do Versus. They did it. They freaking did it. Haven't re-upped yet. I got 1 re-up and I'm lit at level 80. Gotta head out. Hey, Mike, I appreciate you coming in, man. I'm always thankful. You have yourself a lovely evening.
Don't worry, I got you.
Yo, what's up, Midget? How you doing, man? I am doing another Horde. I think I have room for you. If that's the case, I think I got room for 1 more person, and that's it. Because what? Dubs, Weed, Krish. Yeah, if you want to take that, man, by all means.
Securing the tap.
Which I do apologize, by the way. I was trying to think of any better strategies when it came to the queue system, and if there was anything better we could do than first come first serve, and honestly not a whole lot's coming to mind. It's just we gotta hope for shorter match times and stuff like that, and we go from there. And then like and unfortunately that's not going to happen as we keep getting up in Masters, and Masters matches take even longer. We just gotta play it by ear. I've been hearing a lot of people have been pretty unhappy with the verses, just for like, it basically, it almost seems like there's a new palette of glitches and problems. For like, it was the 83% glitch, now it's the 99% glitch or whatever. There hasn't been a whole lot on launch, although I was thinking of this earlier today, and I was thinking it last night. I'm like, I think we gotta, like, I don't think that this games as a service thing is really gonna go away anytime soon. Like, this is a trend that I think is gonna be sticking around. And with that, and this is what I was talking about with content creation. It's like giving yourself the time to let a game evolve. Because what I'm imagining is going to happen with Gears 5 is exactly what was happening with Gears 4. I think we're gonna see these first few months, the launch period, they're getting through their initial bugs, they're getting through the initial problems.
Energy collected.
We're finding out what really bugs us about the game, and they're finding out what's really working and not working with their game as well. And then they're gonna start fixing and patching and really listening to everything we have to say and go from there. As far as, you're gonna have a lot of the angry fair weather people that are going to part ways with the game, because they didn't like it at launch. They sell the game, they uninstall it, they go ahead and put death threats out on Twitter, and hopefully they get their Twitter accounts deleted. Then once that wave is done, we'll get more of the like, oh wow, this was a really good patch, this fixed a lot, hey, there's some cool new updates in this, and like over time it collectively becomes this really good game. Like, I think the thing that caught me by surprise the most was I was like, wow, there's really not that many new maps. But like, oh, hey, I was behind you. If anybody could throw me in, that'd be great. I think in time we're gonna just keep getting more maps, more characters. Like Horde's gonna get more interesting because of that. We're gonna get more like variety of things as we go along. It's just gonna be a very progressive thing. Honestly, man, I know you're very, hey, thank you for the 5 biddies, man. I appreciate you, dude. I know you're not the biggest Horde and Escape guy phenomenal. Give Escape a shot. I think, like, if you don't like sitting and fighting AI in the traditional sense that we've had for like a decade now with Gears, give that way a shot, because it's different. It feels very different to me. Like, once you really get rolling, the ammo's super restricted and everything like that. Thank you for the extra 5 biddies. I appreciate you, dude. Like, then, like, I think that's like the good entry point for people that only play versus to try out some co-op. Plus, it's a lot shorter, and that makes a world of difference. Which, by the way, on that subject, I'm going to try and start, like, I think once we're done with the Sarah Connor match and we're done with the Emil match, I'm going to probably have, like, a day where I really dedicate a lot of time for some Escape. Because I got to get Keegan, Lonnie, and Mac leveled, and I miss them dearly. I love playing as Lonnie. I miss Lonnie!
Target my mark.
She's just great. She's a Kalisto, so I get along with her. She's great. I miss Mac. Mac is pretty cool. I didn't think I was gonna like Mac at all. I thought I was gonna hate him. And then he was Scottish. And then I'm like, oh, this guy's great. Keegan, I knew I was gonna like from the start. Like, I don't think there was any doubt. It's just one of those, I expected him to be a great character, and he is. That's all I have to say about that. You're gonna race the update. You're fine, man. It's not that big of an update. Like, I went to go update Gears 5 for this Title 1 update that happened, and like, it happened while I was trying to navigate the menus of the Windows Store to get it. Like, it's really not much. You got Keegan to level 16? Dang, man, very nice. I can't wait to get, I want to get Lonnie level 16 and just start hitting up Masters runs. Or like, so it was Curly David. Curly David was in chat earlier. And on Instagram, he posted this one. I think he just grabbed a screenshot of somebody else's thing. I don't know. But like, somebody in the map creator made a 2-hour basically MMO raid.
Don't mind
out of a, like with map creator, it took him like 2 to 3 weeks to make this thing. And he's talking about all these difficulties and like some big challenges that come along the way of this escape. There's no venom. The venom doesn't move. He set the timer to like an crazy high amount or something like that. But it's like a 2-hour dungeon to crawl through. And I went, that's amazing. Like, that's the kind of stuff that like that quenches cherries, man. Like that, like a full dungeon raid, like an MMO, but in a game like that. That's my dream. That's like what I'm looking for. I've said it for like the last 2 years. I'm like, man, if a game had the movement and gameplay of Gears, but it was an MMO feel, then that's what I'm looking for. And it's like, here it is. And it's in Gears. Like, oh, I can't wait to try out what the community's making. I can't wait to try and make some myself. Ooh, it's gonna be cool. Just gotta hit those levels. This is like the awkward beginning. This is what the coalition's doing. You know, it's the awkward beginning. Once you get fully realized, then things are gonna really. Then once we get fully realized, then you're gonna start seeing some serious. Once this baby hits 80 miles an hour, or wait, is it 88 miles an hour? 80, 88, 88 miles an hour. You're gonna see some serious.
That you're repaired.
Adequate, I'm coming.
Help me up.
Got you, homie. All right, we're good.
Hostile.
Also, I am more than aware that I'm probably missing a lot of grenades on the ground. I'm not really planning. I understand these things. At the moment, I'm just not that worried about it. Like, I'm just kind of surviving, kind of doing my thing, and we're just kind of rolling. Once I get Sarah way more leveled up, then I'm really gonna start emphasizing the cards and the cards and the layouts of her a lot more. Start trying to play to her strengths a bit more. Also, hoping for that, really hoping for that grenade weapons locker will be just swell if we get that. I really like it. Ow. Also, owie. Here, I'm coming to get you. If I don't get hit by the tri-shot, I didn't get hit by the tri-shot. See, me being a heavy, you'd think my main would be JD, but actually I have a weird love for Jack. Jack is great, isn't he? You become the medic, or you become the medic from Team Fortress 2, or Mercy from Overwatch. It's fantastic. The quick revives, the movement, the stealth feel to it in some ways, the ability to be an engineer while you're at it, the constant valuable work that you provide. Jackbot is so well designed. He is such a good character, and that's what sucks and why he is so daggone mandatory in every single match. Oh, phenomenal. Don't take this by any offense. I hard disagree with Gears 4's system being better than Gears 5. I am way more for the tour of duty, the grinding out the skins and everything like that. I think that there definitely could be better balancing put towards it, so you get rewarded a little bit faster for certain things. Maybe you get to pick and choose a little bit more of what skins you want to get out of your tour of duty unlocks. Or like Rar put up a video today that was pretty darn good. He was talking, and this got mentioned a few times on Twitter, like the Twitter grapevine or whatever, where if we could have like each match you got like 1 iron, 2, 3 iron, 5 iron if you get MVP. You get a few, like maybe 10, 20 iron for each horde match or something like that. I don't know. We don't know the metrics yet. We'd have to try it out. But those little bits of iron from playing the game so that you could buy the skins that you want and earn them through gameplay. Like, that's, I think if we had those extra elements and that better tuning, so it wasn't such a big, weird, awkward grind fest to earn the skins, I think that this system it allows itself to better, I think this system allows it to better happen. We just need those tunings. There's a Bastion somewhere on the field. I can't say yet if I like Gears 5 over Gears 4 just because I haven't touched Masters and I haven't touched like max level cards. Because like when we were cooking at the end of Gears 4, that was some good fun. When we were really experimenting with builds and stuff, I was having a really good time with that. And like, I think though, if I'm gonna just talking way more anecdotally here than, I mean, it's all anecdotal, but you know what I mean. I think that I'm going to overall enjoy Gears 5 more. Like, there's a lot that they did that is way up my alley. I'm really having a fun time with the sheer number of classes and the sheer number of ways that I can play Horde and play Escape right now. The campaign seems like, from what everybody's saying, is a blast, and it seems like it's gonna have some really cool stuff whenever I hit it up. I think overall I'm enjoying this experience a bit more than Gears 4. I'm certainly enjoying the launch of Gears 5 way more than I did Gears 4. Although, to be fair, I was a much less of a person back then, back in 2016. So, like, that's fair. Your update finished? All right, good. But yeah, I think if they make the iron prices, if they tone those down so it's way, like, you know, way more affordable, and I hope they take the mentality of let's sell more skins at a cheaper price to get to our X money goal. Versus what seems to be the mentality that they have is let's try and get those high level sales out and make the bigger buck off of fewer people. I hope they switch over to a much more cost-effective model, as the whole community agrees. And then I do hope we have ways to unlock, like, basically just look at more of what Fortnite's doing. Look at what League of Legends is doing. Look at what, I mean, I would say look at what Smite's doing, but it's starting to get it was good back in 2014, 2015, and it's gotten a lot more predatory in the later years with Smite. So maybe just look at League of Legends and Fortnite. Because, I mean, like, people get made fun of for having default skins on Fortnite. That says something about the culture of the microtransactions in that game. I think one thing's gotten ruined for me so far, Glitch. And I'm not saying what. I'm just keeping it vague. Because then somebody might go, oh, you mean that part where... I'm just keeping it really quiet. Plus, I don't want to say it out loud on streams and videos and stuff like that. Just because... I'm a person I'm willing to accommodate a fair amount of, like, spoiler-free territory. Unless it's like, you know, Game of Thrones. If it's like, you know, oh, don't spoil GoldenEye back in 1994 for me, man. Like, oh, okay, listen. Sean Bean isn't a good guy. Like, what? It's like, you've had 25 years to watch that movie. No sympathy for me. But for something this new and this fresh, it's okay. I mean, Glitch, it's okay though. I've gotten used to people spoiling things right in my face. I've gotten very okay with it. It doesn't ruin the experience for me at all. Like, it really doesn't. Biggest example I got is Game of Thrones. Me and my buddy playing The Last of Us. We were trolls back in the day. We trolled, messed with people. We were very mean to people. We would just say things that were highly offensive just to say them and see if we could get people's reactions, you know, like what normal trolls do.
I'll make them count.
This is a season 5 spoiler, so if you haven't caught season 5 from like 4 years ago, this is a spoiler. At the end of our lobby, my friend was we were just listening to these guys on game chat, and my friend just goes, "Jack Snow dies." Backed out. This was before season 5 came out. He had read the book in advance and then went, "Oh God, buddy, I am so sorry." We called each other buddy. He went, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And like, I was just reading the books. I was into season 3 of Game of Thrones. Boom. Like, just that spoiler hit me like a brick. But he didn't tell me, he didn't say any other details, and I watched it whenever it happened in season 5, and it was still great. And that's when I stopped worrying about it. Yeah, never seen Sean Bean as a bad guy, never seen him die. Like, you know, there's some spoilers that are kind of automatic at this point. Just throw on shotgun damage. At this point, I'm just holding on to power, and that's a bad move. Also, Electronic Drift, how you doing today, man? You bought the Godslayer Ares skin? Oh no! Wait, is that the tier 5 skin, Electronic? Like the one that shifts and changes over time? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Also, how much did that cost? Because like, if you want to hear the reason why I don't recommend Smite's Smite's skin model for Gears 5, because if I'm not mistaken, enough that you don't want to think about it. So okay, I remember there was the Divine Thanatos skin or whatever that came out for season 1 or season 2 of the Smite Pro Leagues. And you bought into basically, it was kind of like a season pass of sorts, but it wasn't really because you just kept paying for skins as they came out, but you would get a discount on them if you had this season pass type of thing, right? Oh, sure, whatever. If you wanted to get this last Thanatos skin, which would evolve over time, he goes from this little like prayer monk looking dude to this full-blown demonic angel with wings and everything, badass looking skin. You would be spending about $130 on that skin overall. $130.
Dead this time.
And when all things are done, if you wanted to unlock that skin, and I'm just repeating this for emphasis, it would cost, I think it was 130. I know it's at least over $100. But over $100 for that skin. So when it comes to a $15 skin for like for Lonnie, you know, it's not great, but I've seen worse. And that's what I'm going. Or the market for Team Fortress 2. I mean, we could talk about how there's the unusual. Unusual was a grade. Think of like legendary and gears here. The unusual earbuds that would go for like 130 to 150 bucks on the I guess the Team Fortress 2 black market is what it was, the trading market and everything. People would put real money in to get. Oh, I don't have a pair of headphones. It was like iPod earbuds, not AirPods, because those weren't around back in the day. Just like headphones on your character, and they would have like a little cool glowing effect around them. $130. 15 bucks is not good, but it's not that bad. That's my motivational message for today. That's all I got. You just completed an escape on Elite without shooting anyone? Good stuff, dude. Wait, now when you say not shooting anyone, does that include pulling, you didn't pull out any battery packs on rejects and stuff like that? Because then you're working up towards, or I don't know what that requirement is for the escape achievement of like, no, it's like basically no kills or not firing your guns on a master's level escape. Also trying to figure out which one to do there. Nothing at all? Ooh, good stuff, dude. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I'm gonna get there eventually. At the moment, I'm still, this is kind of mind-boggling to think of this. I'm still in the process of getting all of my characters at least one full completed match in Gears 5 Horde. Like, that's what I'm still working on. Because these matches are full 1 through 50s, they take up so much time, and we've had failures and stuff like that along the way. Like, we're still working on that. We're on advanced, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And once I'm done with Sarah Connor, and then I've got Emil, then I'm bumping up to Elite. Immediately after that, there's no doubt about it. I know you guys are higher levels than me. I got down behind you. That melee damage didn't save me for a single thing. We're gonna at least jump to Elite and start rolling with some harder difficulties and just keep moving the chains. Keep moving them progressively. But what I'm not doing is like, right now it's kind of at that spot where I don't really want to jump ahead and try out Masters because like, it's gonna be us sitting here failing for a while because my cards aren't there, because like I'm going to be dead. I know I'm going to be dead weight. I don't know about the rest of you. Like, you guys might have your really high levels and your max cards, but I don't want to go in feeling frustrated and like basically causing us to fail matches because I just don't have the cards and the setup that I'm looking for, you know? So that's why I'm taking this slower approach and just like going through the levels progressively and getting things rolling. Like, I don't want to get carried through because I hate being dead weight. It's one of those things. I think it just like that can drive me insane. Have I seen John Wick 3? I haven't yet. I need to. I need to sit down and watch John Wick 2 while I'm at it. Like, I've watched most of John Wick 2. A good chunk of it at TwitchCon right as I was leaving TwitchCon in 2017. And then like I watched a good bit of it at my mom's house like a month ago. The last time I went and visited my parents before Gears 5 came out. Man, we don't have an energy tap and we don't have any extra power. I'm gonna throw this on.
Terrific.
Let's just throw it on movement speed because I think that's relatively gonna be the best thing I can put that on. Yeah, I didn't like level most of my cards this time around, but it's been doing all right. we've been managing fine. Everything's okay. I want to see how Sarah Connor levels up, and once I get cards that like really, once I'm able to get these cards leveled to a point where they're really carrying their weight, no pun intended, then I think that's where I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna focus a lot more on being the grenade planting type, the using heavy weapons type, the like just better flesh out this character. Okay, halfway, and let's start slowing down. This thing is not moving.
Yes.
Barrier. Time for a little target practice.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Wait, thank you for the reminder.
Barrier.
I reminded him to tell me to delete videos, and he did. Yes, I gotta delete a whole bunch of footage. My game audio cut out, and my heart just sunk into my chest. Wait, that's where it is. It sunk into my stomach is what I meant to say. Okay, so we got all these guns on the weapons locker. Let's just start using them. By the way, you guys want to hear a really fun fact of something that I'm kind of embarrassed about? I never realized that the magnetism on drop shots was due to the active reloads. I just thought that was something that was always on drop shots. Like, do you know how many enemies I've killed with drop shots over the last 3 years? And I never really put that together. Dastardly on Twitter mentioned it, and I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah, let's do this.
As soon as he said that, I'm like, I am a complete idiot.
I need ammo.
I was devastated. No way! This whole time that was the active reload? Yeah, wait, did you not know about it either?
Next.
Yeah, so the active reload on a drop shot, like, okay, wait, drop shot. No, no. It doesn't have, wait, does it have ammo? Does it have one shot? It doesn't have even one shot. Okay, well, he's using the drop shot. If you active reload it, that's what causes the magnetism of the drop shot. Like, and if you've ever seen it, the magnetism, what I'm referring to there is whenever you shoot the drop shot and it's not close to somebody's head, but you see it angle and goes and just blows up. So I'm not actually a god. I'm a god with a tool that I don't know the full features of, apparently. No, I've fallen off. I've fallen from grace with Gears 5 and the drop shot. I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna get back. But good game. Good game, everybody.